Uh, hello, hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, DTM Hari sir. Dear guests and dear fellow Toastmasters, good evening. Do we have anyone as Aries or born in the month of April here? Is there any Aries or April born here? Great. We have quite a few people. In fact, I'll have to say that we have quite a few lucky people, in fact. April 8th is my birth date. Once I asked Google what is so special about people born in this particular month, Google instantly gave a few responses like they are sensible, sensitive, friendship means a lot to them, passionate, highly romantic, attractive. On the flip side, Google also said that they are short tempered, quite difficult to deal with them at times. April 8th is my birth date. 8, a number that represents an infinity that doesn't have a start and a finish. If I have to say, people born in this particular date would have had a lot of roller coaster rides in their life. And as in Malayalam, they say, Ettina Pani. I think that is what something refers to this particular number here. Ettina Pani. And yes, do you want to have some proofs from my personal life? Let me share a few from my personal life here. As I was born and brought up, as I was born in Malappuram district, Kerala, I was brought up at Chennai. My father was working with Caterpillar India Limited, Chennai, and my mom, she was a homemaker. So you can assume that I'm half Tamil and half Malayali, in fact. Well, in school days, my teachers always said that you must have a role model. While I had Abdul Kalam sir for the pursuit of his dreams, Alexander the Great for the ambitions, Mahatma Gandhi for the patience, non-violence, in fact. But as I grew up, I realized that the best inspirations stay next to you, none other than your father and your mother. And yes, what did I learn from my father is how to stay calm, cool during turbulent times. But sometimes he's the one who created all the turbulences. But I've been an adaptive learner here. My mother, like any other mother who lays a very strong foundation for their home, I don't have a second thought about it. She's the one who navigated the whole family to where it is right now. I have a younger brother who works at Chennai, in fact. So where does this roller coaster ride starts altogether? Well, back in school days, I wanted to get in the field of medicine. While my scores were not as expected, so I got into become a biochemist, in fact. The first year, first semester, I was able to pay my fees, but after some time, 2 years, 2.5 years, we were not able to pay due to certain financial situations at home. So that was the situation. I was debarred in the final examinations. From the examinations, I was debarred. And this was a moment where I realized that it's not education alone or studies alone is enough. You need a lot of other factors in life. I started pursuing to get into civil services. 2 years I prepared, pursued, got through few preliminary examinations, but not the mains. I was in fact working with few BPOs like HCL, Del Peru, but night shifts were not so fond, not so favor. After some time, after a period of time, night shift was not so favoring for me. I resigned. Then this was a breaking point in my life. I would say a breakthrough where I was able to discover myself, discover the quest of my life in terms of yoga. Yoga. I got a selfless teacher, Anandanji, Acharya Anandanji in Chennai, who taught me Kriya Yoga, initiated in Kriya Yoga 15 years back. And then I started learning it and then started teaching it to a lot of people at Chennai, in fact. What is so special about it is when you start a different field compared to others, people started asking me, are you going to become a sannyasi really? Shyam, no money, no marriage? What is this? Are you? No, no, hold on. Those who practice yoga, it is only practicing yoga a way of life. Not all yoga practitioners are sannyasis here. So there were a lot of questions shot at me. I was keeping quiet and not responding to most of those comments. Kept quiet for a lot of time, stay focused on my journey. In the meantime, I completed my MBA, HR and Marketing from Chennai Anna University. It was great journey, in fact. But in 2011, I had an accident again, which was almost a life and death situation. I have to thank the Providence who saved. Providence saved me. In fact, I survived. I survived massively from it. And in fact, this was a situation I again realized that life is pushing you too hard to make you realize that you're bringing the best out of you. That's how you motivate yourself sometimes, right? But no, I was going crying at the corner of my house most of the times. Oh my God, why me always? Why me always? This was the situation I was experiencing. But that's like 10 years now. I've been a HR business partner, successful journey as a HR career now. I'm also grooming myself to become a life coach and a business coach. In fact, at Toastmasters, I have a purpose to influence, to build my speaking skills and influence a lot of people. So failures have been all a blessing for me, and I've been balanced today, much more balanced and much more poised person today. It's all because of this experiences that I've handled. What's so interesting is the extent of money that I am experiencing is challenging me to take a big roles again and face life beautifully. Let me rephrase a famous quote by Robin Sharma. Every adversity is an opportunity with it. And every adversity will definitely bring you an opportunity, and I'm sure it will. Thank you for the 8th of April. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shyam, for a wonderful speech. Let us give this fantastic speaker a standing ovation for his